Hello and welcome back to the Goon Squad Radio podcast. My name is Brian Hops and I'll be your DM. With me is Jacob Wyckoff,
Trevor Starkwind, let's do this.
Ryan Siller,
Delvilo Sorbria,
and Joseph Smeckle.
Odor K-Poc, trying to get some fish eyes.
All right, very cool, very cool. So let's go ahead and get started with this session recap. Last session, after disabling the blackout generator in the Capitol building, our squad left to assist Squad Alpha at the blackout zone in the Old Oak districts. Upon arriving at the site, Trayvorn realized the blackout was centered on his home. The squad approached the home to find that Betha was inside and acting suspicious, and there was a blood trail leading out to Squad A's vehicle. Following the trail, they found Verna Highhill, who informed them that Betha and Leon had turned and attacked them. The squad then proceeded to revisit Trayvorn's home, and Odor went up the central staircase, and Trayvorn and Delvilos looked for a vantage point from another building. And during tense negotiations and a battle that saw poor Betha properly defenestrated and Odor and Trayvorn banished, Delvilos came face to face with Azona Ri, the terrorist who was leading the assault on the city of Linution. Azona told Delvilos that he should be careful with whom he accuses of being a terrorist, and that Solstice doesn't have their hands entirely clean either. And as Azona gathered the documents he set out for, Delvilos tried to snatch them from him, and he vanished. Delvilos then found the rest of the documents in the room Azona was trying to recover, and he showed them to Trayvorn, and they made a decision not to turn them over to Elise or show them what Azona was looking for. And, after seeing all the other blackout zones were resolved, the squad made their way back to forward command, and that brings us to where we are now. So I present to you, once again, Ale Lucentia. So, you guys are in your Arkia, and you're ripping down the road back towards the Solstice Forward Command. What are you guys doing? How you feeling? Talk to me.
I'm turning on the radio.
Turning on the radio? What kind of station are you looking for?
I'm looking for just some sort of some kind of 70s style, kind of classic, almost maybe just do 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 do. Just something kind of chill, just sitting here thinking about, wow, that was a wild ride.
Yes, you're having a good time for whoever has to, edit the audio for this episode of this scene. Thanks.
Well, I got you. Don't worry. I got you ready.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as you guys are, driving back down, you see a... Okay, Odor, cut.
just like that.
As you guys are driving down the road, you see passing you in the other direction, heading into the city, is a large convoy of trucks, all with Solstice agents just in the back, headed in to go kind of sweep through the city. You guys make your way through. It's pretty chill, there's nothing bad happening. You see the smoke clearing behind you as you are approaching back towards forward command.
Oh, also, I guess I should probably relay to Odor kind of what's going on, because I think only me and Del really kind of talk back and forth about what's going on with the book and all the documents. I'm assuming I'm kind of going through them as we're in the car, just going through trying to see if I can find any connections or anything like that.
Yeah, roll me a investigation check.
Oh, never mind. I only get a +1. That is a 15.
A 15? Okay, yeah. You notice as you are going through that all of these star charts that you're looking at, and these old maps and things, some of them are originals, and then a lot of them are reproductions of things. A lot of them, they look like they've been copied down from an original that's not in this stack of papers. And they all have your dad's handwriting in little notes in the margins all around the corners.
I mean, is there anything in the notes that kind of points out why they're there, or just kind of more just drawing conclusions oh, hey, this star is this star?
It looks not so much notes as to why they're there. It's more of drawing lines in between and tracking movement.
Gotcha, okay.
And
so not
things
really
like that.
Useful.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, so it looks like he has a bunch of star charts drawn down. I mean, I don't really understand, why he was looking at the stars. I mean, I guess the only thing that would make sense is related to celestial beings, but I mean, I have no idea what that would have to do with anything. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me right now, but I'm thinking when we get back, I'm going to see if maybe I can get a hold of my mom. Maybe she might know a little bit more about it. Or if anything, we can go through the Solstice records, and maybe they might have something along the lines of my father. Maybe there's something more there.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Star charts.
I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
I think we can do that too. I think maybe Elise might know something as well if you feel comfortable asking her.
Or
I think that
we do some snooping. You know what I mean?
Or yeah, she seemed to like kind of know what was something was up whenever I told her that Azona Ri was going to do something that Solstice hasn't done before. So I think maybe there's something that we're not being completely informed on.
Okay, so you think maybe that either Elise is being a little secretive and kind of holding information from us is what you're kind of getting at?
Yeah, maybe not on purpose. Maybe I think if we ask the right people, we might get informed. But your mom might know something as well. If that's where should we be heading right now? We're heading back to the Ford operating base right now, right?
Yeah, that's where you guys are headed to right now.
Okay. All right, since we're heading there now, I'd say maybe we can kind of, I don't know, maybe inconspicuously, maybe I might do a little bit of snooping, see if maybe we can do our best to kind of like sneak around, find some files.
Cool. Yeah, you guys get back to the kind of like forward command base that you were at originally when you first were teleported down. It's a bunch of like tents. You see the compound is like very empty now. It's like minimal people there who are just on guard duty to make sure nothing else happens because everyone else who was there has been like sent into the city. You guys pull up. You see the kid who was there who gave you your like armor and stuff. He comes up and he's like, "Hey, are you guys doing okay? Do you need any like resupply? Do you need any healing, first aid, anything like that?"
Yeah, I could take a healing potion if you have one.
Cool. Yeah, he hands you a little red vial so you can heal up.
I pop it.
Pop it. Yeah, and after a few minutes, you see other vehicles start rolling in. The truck that Squad A was in peels in to the compound. As you see, like, Leanne is driving, even though, like, his shoulder's bandaged up from where he took an arrow through it. And Betha is in the bed of the pickup truck still, and so is the other half-elf. And Verna is just trying to, like, tend to both of them. After a few minutes, you see Squad C rolls up. They were the ones that were down at the museum. And as they are, like, piling out of their Jeep, Oscar is missing one of his arms. And you see that, like, a few minutes after that, Squad B rolls in, and they're all fine.
Jeez.
Wait, what? Who's missing an arm?
Oscar.
Oh, man, I think I'm gonna go run over and kind of go check up on him because I was like, man, that's my boy. No. I gotta know what happened.
Oh, hey, what's up, Trayvon?
Yo, hey, man, how'd everything go?
It went all right. We figured it out.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
Very
you sure you didn't need a hand? Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, and you see, like, one of the other guys pulls a big metal, like, ammo box out that's been filled with ice, and it's got his arm, like, sticking out of it. And he goes, "No, I've got my hand. We just gotta get it fixed up." And you see it's, like, got, like, dark necrotic just ooze all, like, on it and seeping, like, orange and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, so we're dealing with this right now. Is Reed here yet?"
Yeah, I haven't seen Reed yet, but yeah, just gonna say, I mean, did y'all run into Azona Ri, or what? I mean, what did y'all run into?
Well, we ran into what we assume is a doppelganger, and then we're not sure what the other creature was, but it was this like weird spider-like thing, and it got my arm pretty good, and then when the like ooze started to creep up, I felt really sick and really ill. And so I told Democus to cut my arm off, and he did. And then I had him breathe fire on Romardo's blade, and then cauterize my shoulder so I didn't bleed out. And then we finished the fight. It got really intense for a few minutes there.
Oh my god!
But it's okay. I'm pretty sure I can get it just attached, no problem, or I'll figure something out. At least I'm alive, am I right? And you guys
definitely.
Roll a perception check.
Okay, I was like, can I see if like this is very likely gonna happen or not?
All of us?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
I'm checking the information sheet as we speak. That's gonna be a 12.
17.
17. Odor and Trayvon, you guys are looking at this man, and he looks like he's been having like a pretty rough day. Delvilos, you look at this man and you're like, they gave him some strong painkillers when they took his arm off.
Yeah, I think Get some rest, Oscar. We'll get back on the field in no time. We can get some vengeance for that arm.
Sounds good. And you see he like starts walking and like teetering away, and Demacus runs over and like puts his arm over him, so he like starts to help him balance as they walk towards a tent.
All right.
Nice. Is Elise here?
Elise rolled back in with Squad A.
Okay.
So yeah, she's back.
All right. I guess I'll walk over to Elise, kind of be like, hey, so what's the general situation? What's going on?
So general situation is now that we have full surveillance of the city again, we've sent in ground troops to kind of sweep through one last time before we start allowing civilians to return to their home. And then we are going to go back towards Solstice Command. We'll regroup, fill in Coetzee, and kind of start working through everything there and develop a further game plan from that point.
Cool.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious, where would they kind of keep, just for like research purposes? I don't really know much about Azona Ri. So where would I go to kind of find some more information on him?
If you're looking for information on Azona, probably at Solstice Command. We have, previous records of different members who have come through, agents, and then as well as just like contacts and liaisons that we've used.
Where can I find the classified information?
Odor, you cannot find the classified information.
Is that why it's classified?
Precisely why it's classified.
Okay.
I kind of want to look at Odor and be like, are we even trying here?
I want to try to pull her aside and be like, Elise, earlier you said something, or I mentioned that, Azona wanted to do something that Solstice hasn't done before, and you seemed like you knew what I was talking about. Is there anything that maybe you might need to tell us about what he's referring to? Maybe what he's trying to do right now?
I don't believe you said he was trying to do something new, but I believe...
Trying to do something that Solstice hasn't done before.
He's trying to do something that Solstice hasn't done before. No, I don't know. We generally try to just maintain peace and order. And
can I do insight, see if she's lying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit. That's a 5.
5? Yeah, she appears to be telling the truth to you. Why would she lie to you?
Yeah,
she's my spirit.
exactly.
Well, I trust you. At least thank you for your utmost honesty. I guess we'll just head back to the command center and go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys are ready to head back, just turn in your combat armor and then hit the teleportation circle, and I'll meet you back there later.
Wait, I have to give up my armor?
Your shoulder pad.
Shoulder pad.
I thought this was kind of permanent. I grew attached to my shoulder pad.
We'll get you. You'll probably be able to get it back. Maybe you can ask for the same one.
Oh yeah.
I go to turn in my armor.
I would say one last question at least. So, for everyone that fled the city, is there a place where we can try and get in contact to them? Just had some family members I want to get in contact with.
Yeah, we tried to keep the best record possible of who went where. However, it was so fast of just teleporting people as quickly as we could that no one's really sure. You can check our records. They should have them in that tent over there where they started teleporting people from. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's a name that you're looking for on there. If not, I'm not sure.
Gotcha. In that case, it's a thank you. And I guess I'll go turn in my stuff and go check out the tent real quick.
Cool.
I'll go help them too.
You guys go over to the tent. It's a pretty large size tent, like almost a pop-up pavilion thing, and there's 4 large rune circles on it. And you see there is this real scrawny looking kid. He's got big bug rimmed glasses, and he looks like he's had the longest day of his life. He's got stacks on stacks of paper next to him, all horribly scribbled and written super fast. He's, what can I do for you? Where do you need to go?
I don't need to go anywhere. I'm looking for Mrs. Starkwind.
A Mrs. Starkwind. Okay.
From the Old Oaks District, or the Old Oak Hills.
Oh goodness. And you see he looks at this stack of papers and he goes, all right. Do you have an hour to wait?
What if we help you?
Could we help you?
Oh, if you want to help, look, that'd be even better.
Yeah, I guess we all start going through and searching the papers.
And he hands each of you a stack of a third of this stack of a couple hundred pieces of paper.
Oh, no.
Roll perception checks for me.
Okie dokie.
Like, as I'm going through them, can I be, like, throwing them into the teleporter? Like, like nope.
No, Odor, no, don't throw
Hold on, I need to talk to you about bureaucracy later. I got a 17.
I got a dirty 20.
Got a nat 1.
That one. Yeah, Odor, you grab your stack of paper and you're like flipping through, and you just, after like 3 pages of not seeing the name Starkman anywhere, you get bored and you like just throw it passively to the side. He goes, "Sir," and like he tries to scramble to grab all of them as he's like trying to not fall through either. And as you're going through your list, Trayvorn, you see that your mother took a teleporter to Glassatera.
Gotcha. Okay, so if we want to get to her, we're probably going to have to reach out. And if I'm correct, Glassatera, she has family there, right?
Yeah, you have an aunt that lives up in Glassatera.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, yeah, I'll do what I can to reach out to them later on whenever we get back to base.
Cool.
I have an aunt that lives in Glassatera.
Do you really?
Can I look to see if he's lying?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an insight check.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 60. No, an 18.
18. He's telling the truth. He has an aunt that lives in Glassatera.
Damn, what a waste of a nat
Wait,
20.
really? Well, I don't know why I thought he was lying. It just, the way you made it seem like it's like, yeah, I have an aunt there, wink, hint, hint, wink, wink, like, okay.
Okay.
My man's from Glassatera. He would have an aunt that lives there.
Oh, wait, yeah, fucking so stupid.
Wow,
yeah, that makes sense. That makes
I played
sense.
myself.
Sorry for not believing in you, Odor. We really got to start trusting you more.
Were you in prison or not? You haven't told us.
What's the hole?
Cool. Yeah, so do you guys want to like hop in the teleporter and head back to Solstice Command?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, I mean, at least, is there anything anybody else wants to do while we're here?
Well, if we're gonna go to Glassatera, I think we need a little suit up. You know what I mean?
No.
What?
Okay. Well, you know,
We're
I was.
not going to Glassatera yet.
Are we?
We're going back to
What
command.
do you mean by suit up?
You know, I was gonna get my, my clothes and stuff. You know, it's pretty cold there, so.
Oh, you mean actually get some warm clothing? Yeah, no, I figured that'd be a no-brainer.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to command.
Cool. Trayvorn and Delvilas, you put your stacks of paper back neatly on the clerk's desk as he's trying to pick up the stack Odor just threw to the side. And you see he goes, if you're headed back to command, it's the far circle over there.
Have a great day.
Thank you. What is your name, by the way?
Oh, my name, I'm Timothy.
Timothy, it is nice to meet you, and you're doing God's work. Torm's work, excuse me.
I'm trying.
Oh, do you follow Torm?
I don't know. It just seemed like the right thing to say.
Have you? Do you have a moment to talk about Torm, Timothy?
I really don't.
I pull out a pamphlet.
I'm sorry. I'll take your literature. I'll read it later. I promise.
I go into a 30-minute spiel about self-sacrifice and courage and the history of Torm being a demigod.
Oh my goodness.
He's like, please, I need to go to work.
Please, I need to finish my job.
I leave him with the pamphlet and I wink at him, give him a pat on the shoulder. All right, Timothy, fellow follower, and I give him the open fist. Nice. All right.
Cool.
And I go through the teleporter.
Yeah, you guys go through the teleporter. You appear outside Solstice Command, where you guys did all your training for your first week and a half, 2 weeks before it got cut abruptly short. What do you guys want to do now that you're back?
I guess fill in Coatsy.
Well, I was gonna say maybe take a shower or something. Probably just just clean up, just like not actually go through the process of taking a shower, but kind of like get a quick like 10-minute breather, just kind of fix everything up and then get ready.
Yeah, you guys go through, take an afternoon. You like shower, relax, breathe for a few minutes.
I would like to maybe spend 10 minutes to prepare a ritual spell. So I just kind of like go into a trance for a little bit, just for 10 minutes.
Word.
Do I need to tell you the spell? Or?
No, you can leave it as a surprise. Or if you want to shoot it to me in like a private message,
Sure,
that'd be
gotcha.
great, just so I know what to expect.
Told him the wrong spell. He doesn't need to expect anything.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my tent and fix my. Are we going to Glassatera or what's the game plan here?
I figured from here I kind of want to sneak around a bit. I want to see if I can go find
Oh.
records
Okay.
related to that. So I don't know if you want to tag along for that. Maybe I could use some eyes.
just so you know, the classified information is classified for us, so we can't classify it. So
what do you think the best way to get classified information would be then?
we can just brute force through the door.
I don't think this is a good idea. I really don't think this is a good idea.
Oh, I mean, okay, so in that case, let's start with the public records and public information so it doesn't look that suspicious, because once again, until I kind of get an idea of what's going on here, if apparently, Solstice might be into something that we're not too sure about, we might want to, keep it to ourselves for now.
The double entendre.
I thought you were going to say double cheeseburger.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's go do the right thing first. Let's go to the open records. I guess we head down to that area.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You guys make your way down through towards where there's like a bunch of offices and record area. You walk in and you see there's another young clerk, scrawny. This time, instead of like the circular bug-eye glasses, they've got the square bug-eye glasses. They go, "Hello, can I help you?"
Yes, Timothy. We were looking for some public records.
I'm not Timothy. Sorry, Timothy's my brother. I'm Jimothy.
Timothy, yeah, Jimothy.
Yeah.
Why? You look so similar, though. What's going on there?
Well, we're twins. My mom gave me a pair of square glasses so they could tell us apart.
Okay.
You guys ever switch the glasses to get into some shenanigans?
Well, that's a new idea.
I wink at him.
All right, square glasses, Timothy. We need some. We need some records.
Well, okay. What can I help you find? What do you need for, or what do you need information on?
We're looking for Azona Ri.
I for who?
Azona Ri?
I'm sorry, I don't think I'm allowed to give you those records.
Oh,
not even the public ones?
Mr. Motopel came in and pulled all those this morning.
who's that?
You guys know that that's Coates's last name.
Interesting.
It's weird because I tell Elise that, I wanted records on Azona Ri, and then he pulls them this morning. Seems a little sketchy.
Sus. That boy be sus.
So,
Have you ever read those records, Jimothy?
I definitely don't spend my time reading records just to pass the days. That seems like a really,
Excuse
really
me.
not good use of my time,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
well,
All right, Timothy. Is there something you're not telling me here, Timothy? You seem kind of
hold on.
nervous there.
I draw my sword.
guys.
I'm judging. I don't.
Guys, relax. It's just square-eyed Timothy. All right, he's okay. All right. Do you have anything on a Mr. Starkwind from Linution?
On a Mr. Starkwind. Let me take a second, and you see he starts walking through stacks and stacks of folders and files and things like that, and you get to the S's, and then you get to where Starkwind would be in the lineup, and there's a missing section of folders.
Well, it seems someone's ahead of us in this trail of mystery that is unwoven here.
Do you know who took these files, Jimothy? Was it Coatsy as well?
Well, Coatsy came in looking for the Azona Ri records this morning, but I don't know who took this one. They didn't check it out, and that's a problem. So if you find them, could you let me know?
Yeah, Jimothy, it seems like you're slacking.
So don't you have cameras or something in here?
We'll bring him to justice.
No clairvoyance spells around here to make sure no one...
I'm sorry, I'm not doing a very good job, am I?
So you're telling me this whole area has no spells or any...
There is a way to turn your life around, and I pull out another pamphlet to him. And I go into the same 30-minute spiel about self-sacrifice and courage.
Amazing.
I think we need to go and maybe talk to Coatsy.
Before we go, do you have anything on star maps or anything of star-related technologies or things like that?
Another big brain odor play.
Are you looking for just the general history of stars, or
what about star maps before the happening? Before they stop?
Before the eternal dawn?
Yeah, is there any record of the stars on the other side?
On the other side of the disc?
Yeah.
Can we see those?
Not many people come looking for those.
Well, I'm not like most people, Jimothy.
Okay. All right. If you'll follow me, No need for any trouble. And you see he like walks back over to the front door of this like records room and he locks it. And he goes, all right, just follow me. And you see he starts like walking into like the back of this large room that you're in with like all the stacks of books. And at one of them, there is this big book that's like 3 inches thick. He takes this book down off the shelf and he walks over to a table and he sets it down and he opens it up and like just the smell of old like mold and mildew book hits you guys and it's really bad.
Like an antique
shop.
But
you see just like maps and stars plotted and it's just page after page after page. And he goes, what specifically are you guys looking for?
Well, in that case, can I like do like kind of like a cross reference between like the papers we got and this book as well?
Are you trying to do it all right now?
Maybe not all. Is it?
Can we check this out?
Yeah.
Can we like? Yeah. Can we? Yeah.
This book's not allowed to leave the record room.
The record room with no spells guarding it or anything like that. No surveillance.
Hi, sir. I would ask that you don't threaten me.
I grabbed Jimothy by the shoulder real quick. I grab him by the shoulder. I look him dead in the eyes.
Yeah, this is a friend. This is a fellow Solstice agent right here.
Listen, buddy. You see, we know that there is now a folder out missing that was not supposed to be missing. I'm just saying that doesn't look good on your record. That doesn't look good for Solstice. Now, I'm just saying we could say something to Elise or maybe, one of the other higher-ups. I'm not trying to take your job. You seem like a nice guy. So maybe you let us take this book out and we all don't speak about what happened here.
But if I let you take the book out, then doesn't that also just put me in more trouble if you get caught with the book out?
Or you're in trouble now.
Well, so my options are take the trouble I'm in now or potentially be in more trouble when the 3 of you who just walk around threatening people get yourselves in more trouble.
So you've heard of us.
You have heard of G Squad, huh?
You don't even know what squad we're a part of. You don't even know us.
I think you just said it.
Well, you said his name was Odor, and he said your name was Trevor, and I don't know your name, sir, and he points to Delvilos.
My name is Betha.
Okay, very cool. So yeah, you're welcome to just spend time in here and come look at the book and cross-examine whatever you need to do. I don't know why you have star charts. They haven't been used in thousands of years.
It's an art project.
We're not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna head back over to the front desk, and if you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you for your service, Jimothy. You're a fine man.
Can we kind of act like we're doing stuff for like 10 minutes and then can I steal the book?
I don't see this. I'm looking away.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys spend 10 minutes pretending to do stuff. How are you attempting to steal this book? It's a big book.
It's a big book. Do I have any satchels or anything with me or anything like that?
No, not
we
at the
got our
moment.
prison wallet satchel.
We do have the prison wallet satchel.
Not
trademark.
Trademark.
That's a tight prison wallet.
Your grandma's favorite podcast. All right, so I guess in this case, so what I would like to do is I would like to kind of like, I don't know if it's gonna work well or not, and please tell me if this is a bad idea, guys. I want to put it on the ground, but maybe on some cloths or something, and kind of just like kick it across as I'm walking out.
So he's not gonna notice you kicking a giant book across the ground?
Well, no, if I do it well enough, it looks like I'm just kind of walking, or I can act like I pulled something and I got a limp, so when I'm limping forward, one leg is pushing the book along.
So you're just saying you're walking just here.
I don't think that would work. But you're more than willing to try it. Then again, Delvilos pretends like he doesn't see what's happening because this is wrong.
Can someone maybe go distract him as well?
Oh yeah, I can tackle him.
Gosh, did you say tackle him?
No, distract. Wait, what?
He will be distracted when I tackle him. I'll tell you what, that is the ultimate distraction.
Ask him about his glasses.
Alright, okay, I can do that. I'm gonna,
Okay.
I'm gonna solely my way over to Jimothy. I'm I'm gonna start talking to him. Hey, Jimothy,
Yeah. Yes.
are you distracted?
I am. What should I be distracted from? And he starts like trying to peek around your shoulders.
No. Don't worry about that. They're fine. They're just studying for the art project we have coming up. It's a big art project.
Art project.
Yeah.
Your Solstice agents.
Yeah, it's either they want to make us more culturally diverse or something, and we have to make star maps for our art projects, and we're gonna have a art show afterwards, and it's gonna be real nice. You should show up.
Okay. When is the art show?
2 weeks from today. Yes.
2 weeks from today. Okay. Cool. Is it like a Galleria type thing, or is it like a small venue? What? Talk to me. Like, where's it at? Is it here on base?
Oh yeah, it's here in base. It's gonna be in the weight room. Yes, the weight room.
The weight room seems like an odd place to have an art gallery.
It's modern art.
It's new age, the changing of the times.
New age art. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. That kind of like work your brain in the place you work your body, right? Is that kind of what you're going for? Oh,
he understands.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Trayvon, go ahead and roll me your stealth check.
With advantage, because that was pretty
No,
convincing.
absolutely not.
Because of disadvantage, because you said that.
All right.
I was going to make you roll it with disadvantage, and there was a chance you could have had advantage, but this man just opened up with, "Are you distracted?"
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I could have seen that. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I've never wanted a nat 20 so much. Oh, but that is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20? Yeah. Delvilas, you kind of walk casually between Trayvorn and Odor as Odor is just talking, trying to sell this art project to poor Jimothy, and you guys are able to sneak the book out the door.
Awesome. Cool. So at this point, yeah, I guess I want to pick it up and hey guys, should we?
I shoot him the look. Did you really just take that out of the air? He said that we can't
Well-
take that out. If we get caught and we get in trouble.
But someone took those files on my father, and they didn't get caught or reprimanded. So
True, but that doesn't mean that we should do it as well. We can be in just as much trouble, Trayvon, but I am.
But what if the people
I-
perpetuating the trouble, like the people that sit here and make the laws, are corrupt?
Don't you think that whenever he finds out that book is missing, he's going to know exactly who took it?
Well, I mean, he didn't know who took that file. We never recorded anything that we were there.
Okay, let's just try to check these sheets and get that book back as soon as possible.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Got back over to Odor and Jimothy. So yeah, so 2 weeks from today. Okay,
Oh yeah,
got it.
Very nice. Yeah,
Cool,
it'd mean a lot if you showed up. So
All right. Remind me what your name is?
it's Betha.
Wait, I thought the other one's name was Betha.
Yes, we're all named Betha. No, I forgot. No, I'm just messing with you, man. It's cornbread.
Cornbread, like the food?
Yeah, like the cornbread toss gobble. I was a wrestler for a while.
Okay. All right.
I'm really short, by the way. So if you
You get down on your knee. I was using a step stool earlier. You didn't notice that, did you, Jimmy?
All right. Well, Mr. Toscopple, cool. Thank you. If you need anything else, feel free to swing by. We're here all the time. Someone's usually in the office, just here to help check out records and look up things.
yeah, so just yeah, that sounds great. If let's say I was sent to get some classified information and I don't want to look like an idiot for my superiors, where would I find the classified information? Just in case, for future reference.
Well, for future reference, if your superior wanted you to get classified information, they would send you with a prior request form. And if you have the proper prior request form, I'm then able to give you access to the classified records you're seeking.
Oh,
But until you have that prior request form, I'm not allowed to give you access to the records. So you have to have the proper clearance via the request form, via the supervisor that gave you the request form that has the clearance.
okay. So like when I get the form, which way in here will you go? Is it that door?
No, it's not
that door.
No.
That
Okay, yeah, the third door, I guess.
okay, okay.
The one that says security.
Okay.
But you have to come through with the proper request.
Yeah, I got you. I'll make sure I get the request form. All right, Timothy, you have a good one.
It's Jimothy, but okay.
Jimothy, you have a good one.
guy.
And then I'm gonna lean in and give him a good sniff.
Oh, please don't do that, sir. You're invading my personal space, and I don't appreciate that.
You have a nice day.
You too.
I'm gonna walk out.
Okay, so after scarring two clerics for the day, do you guys want to go talk to Coatsy, or should we drop this book back off somewhere?
I'd say, yeah, maybe go back to the tent. I don't know if I want to go exactly see Coatsy to kind of address him on this just yet, because it seems a little interesting that he pull it, but also the fact that my father's files are missing too.
Mm-hmm.
It's all starting to sound a little sketchy. So
I think we can at least feel him out, ask some questions, and see how he reacts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that'd be a bad idea.
Because
Just
maybe
kinda
he
see
knows
what's
something.
going
Maybe
on.
maybe he is like trying to do it for the greater good. And I'm not saying anything bad on your dad, but if he is working with Azona, or if Azona needs something from him, wouldn't it be good to know? Like if maybe he's a good man, maybe he's not. Wouldn't that like kind of clear it up for you?
And also, if you turn evil, I need to know. So
What?
Look,
What order?
I'm just saying.
Because I think Coatsy has great respect for you. You know, you challenged him in the fight. You did really well, and you know we know that he's a strong Solstice agent. Maybe he's trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, maybe he pulled those because he was doing his own research. You know, we could just talk to him about it.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna trust y'all on this. Maybe I might be a little too close to this, so maybe I'm not thinking about it clearly. So you know what? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's at least go feel him out, see what's going on.
Yeah. So we dropped the book back off at our tent. I guess do you want to hide it like under your mattress or something?
Yeah, I was like, can I hide it somewhere? Just like, so that way it's not really noticeable.
The mattress.
Yeah,
is
where are you
like-
gonna hide this large 3-inch thick book?
I'm gonna cut open my pillow and I'm gonna put it in there.
Okay, cool.
Like, side note, just for so that way, it doesn't get, pigeonholed. I just want to let you know that on the pillow itself, imagine laying it sideways, cut it through the middle, from the side, stuff the book in there, close it back up, flip it.
Got it. Okay, I understand. Yeah, so you guys go and you hide the book that you've just stolen, and you guys are going straight to Coatsy, or
Yeah.
cool. You guys make your way through, and as you guys are walking through the halls, you see some of the other recruits who didn't volunteer, just like out and about in the gym, working out and stuff like that. But you continue on, and you get to Coatsy's office. And as you guys just are barging in, knocking on the door. What's your game plan?
I'll knock on the door.
Yeah.
I do the knock and open.
And you see inside, Coatsy is sitting at his desk, and you see Elise is sitting on one corner of the desk, and Store Wind River, the other elven woman who helped orchestrate the whole operation, is sitting on the other corner of the desk. And they go, "Hello, good to see you. We were about to come find you. We wanted to debrief with you about yesterday's events. If you have time, if you have a moment."
Absolutely.
"Great, please have a seat." And you guys notice that there are 3 chairs seated in front of Coatsy's desk.
Oh, no.
Looks like we were expected. I grab a spot.
Yeah. I sit down, just kind of, very warily.
I'm
I got my hand on my boot.
I'm gonna stand on the chair and sit on the arm of the chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you sit with your feet in where the butt goes, and you put your butt on the armrest. Yeah. The super over unnecessary way to sit in the chair. Got it. Cool. You sit in the chair and you see Coatsy goes, "Okay, so I understand that you were dispatched to the capital, correct?"
Yes.
All right. And from there, you fought 2 versions of Azona Ri,
Yes.
Mhm.
Like doppelgangers almost.
but neither of them was actually him.
Yeah.
No.
We had to choose violence. We tried to reason with them, but they didn't have the ability to speak, and violence is a universal language. So
Okay. I understand. So next, describe to me the creatures you faced while you were in there.
One of them looked like it was almost made out of complete ice, and as soon as we like took it down and it went, quiet, it just kind of melted.
Interesting. Okay. And the other one?
The other one had like purplish blood oozing out of it. I shot it a few times, and when it was cut up from all the thorns, it was bleeding like a purplish kind of oozing kind of blood. It didn't seem like normal blood.
Interesting. All right. So, do you have any questions about that encounter, about what just happened in there? Because I think I understand based on what we've discussed. Our understanding is that the creature that bled purple was a form of specter, so that then confirms that Azona is working with specters for whatever he is planning to do. And the other, you said it was made out of ice?
Yes.
Interesting. That is about proper to Azona's MO from what we know from his old records. Yes, we pulled his records earlier to look at his previous mission history and things like that, and he would oftentimes create duplicates of himself that he would enchant to then kind of bait and switch people.
Interesting.
So that they would go to attack the duplicate, and then he would end up behind them and have the advantage.
Interesting.
Can I learn this ability?
It is a high-level magical ability that would take you some time to learn, especially if you started trying to learn magic now. But
I just need to learn the one spell, though.
That's fair. However, back on track. So, describe the reactor that you saw for me.
It was a mechanical device of some great engineering that I've never seen in my life. It was beautiful but yet stunning. It made a humming sound that almost reminded me of being in the womb.
It created sort of an effect that canceled out magic in the area. It was pretty strong. We could barely even get a cantrip up. It had some sort of glowing, I believe it was purple, wasn't it, Trayvorn? Like a spark on the inside or a crystal
Yeah,
thing?
it kind of looked like a thunderstorm, kind of like stuck in around a few mechanical contraptions. But yeah, kind of purplish and some lightning aspects to it.
With the Dispel Magic spell, it seemed to shut the generator off itself. We haven't tried actually hitting it or seeing if it's volatile, but they are able to stop with the Dispel Magic spell.
Excellent. That's good to know. Okay. So you were able to just get close enough to cast Dispel Magic and it stopped working?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Something of that design that's arcane in nature, powered by that unstable type of force. If you, in the past, what we've seen happen is if you attack those directly with physical damage, oftentimes they produce a large explosion.
Glad I didn't whack it.
So that was smart thinking, Delvilos casting the Dispel Magic. So then afterwards, Elise has told me that you opted to head to the West Oaks District to assist Squad A.
Yes.
Yes.
Why did you head there and not the museum or the military base?
It was the closest.
Yes.
Okay. That's understandable. So you headed there, found out that it was inside just a neighborhood. Do you know what the significance of it being there was? Explain to me what happened when you got there. Because the report we heard from Squad A is that someone that appeared to be Azona Ri but much older was inside and used some form of mind control on two of the members. And they turned on the other two. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then what I know from the events that took place was that Betha, one of the squad mates, was thrown out of a window from Azona Ri's magical space magic or whatever, And then I was in space for a little bit, and then I came back, so I'm not really sure.
Okay, hang on. Rewind. You were in space?
Yes, I was in some sort of space, yes. Space.
By yourself, or how did you get there?
I think I was banished to the space. To space, yes.
Everyone was banished. Betha, Trayvorn, Odor, Leon. Yeah, everyone got banished except for me.
Delvilos, you didn't get banished?
I didn't.
And you see Coetzee turns to Elise and he turns to Storr. He goes, if you'll give us a moment. Odor, Trayvon, you're dismissed as well.
Are you sure? I think whatever you got to say to him, you can say it for the rest. We're a team, aren't we?
I'm okay with my team hearing everything. Coetzee.
Delvilos, I believe you and I need to have a one-on-one discussion. So I would ask that the rest of you leave.
I grab onto my medallion.
I don't budge.
I lean in closer.
Trayvon, don't worry, I got this. I'll fill you in.
Lean closer to Vilos. If he teaches you the space magic spell,
I'll tell you. I promise
yeah,
I'll
okay.
teach it to you.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna walk out.
All right. I stand up and, of course, I kind of look at Coetzee, just kind of a little bit, concerned. But then, of course, I'll turn around and walk out and lean over to Odor. Like, it's, you could probably just learn it out of a book or something, with enough research, you could learn this space magic.
You guys walk out of the room. Elise and Storr walk out with you. Inside the room, Delvilos, you're seated across this table from Coetzee, and he looks at you and goes, Delvilos, I need you to tell me exactly what happened.
So whenever we got up there and we eliminated the threat of hostility from the other teammates, Azona Ri banished all the rest of my squad, and he started going through a room, and he said that he was looking for documents, and he seemed very calm, and he didn't even seem like he wanted to engage in violence. And I tried to get him to stop. I tried to command him, and at the end he found some documents and told me that I shouldn't trust Solstice, and before I could try to grab the documents out of his hand, he disappeared.
I understand. Delvilos, you need to understand that Azona is a traitor and a terrorist. He attacked an entire city and destroyed property and people's lives. For what? A journal? Documents?
Information.
Information? You don't need to trust him.
Of course not, sir. I mean, I put my life down for Solstice. I promised myself that I was going to help the people, and that's what I'm going to do. It just... Can you tell me exactly what he did to earn the title of a traitor? It seems like he did something pretty controversial. And he said that he is going to do something that, Solstice hasn't done before.
300 years ago, he was reported killed in action by his squad mates. So, as far as we know, the person you were discussing and conversing with is either a traitor who abandoned Solstice or some creature that has taken over his identity.
Did you know him personally?
I did. Been around for a long time, Delvilos.
I imagine, sir. Well, I'll trust you. What do you need me to do?
You're doing all the right things by telling me the truth. And what I need from you is I just need you and your squad to lay low and be ready. We have another mission being prepped for you now. And once we have all the logistics, you'll be deployed back into the field.
Yes, sir.
Delvilos, I appreciate it. You see he stands up and reaches out to shake your hand.
I stand up and shake his hand. I'm kind of believing him, but at the same time, this is kind of really interesting. He's putting a lot of weight on just shoving it under the rug.
If you will send Storr and Elise back in, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
I nod, I go out, then I tell Elise and Storr that he's waiting
Cool.
on him.
You see they walk back in the room.
How does Elise look?
Elise looks calm.
Okay.
She doesn't
As
look too
always, just
rattled.
never-faced.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I go back to my squad and fill them in on what happened, on what I told them.
I'm gonna try walking behind them.
You walk into the room and you see Elise and Storr both stop and look over their shoulder at you as you follow them in. Cuts goes, Odor, can I help you?
Yes, you told me to come back in.
I didn't ask for you to come back in.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I definitely did not. I asked for Elise and Store.
Oh, Store. Yeah, that's similar. You could see the mishap there, you know.
I can understand the mishap. However, I would ask that you please leave my office.
Oh, well, do you know Jimothy?
The clerk in the records room?
Yeah, he's expecting an art show in 2 weeks, and I just wanted to put that on your mind.
What? Odor? You're dismissed.
Alright, man. Have a good day.
And you, as you're leaving, you just hear mumbles and murmurs in the room of just pure confusion.
Beautiful. I guess we go back to our tent. Maybe we can, if we have time before we get called for our next mission, maybe we can start comparing some of these star maps and seeing if any of the star maps that were in your dad's workroom are something that's on the other side of the disc.
Cool. You guys make your way back towards the tent. You get inside, and you guys, like, how discreet are you trying to be about this?
Probably just kind of like, flap close to the tent, just kind of sitting here, kind of communicating. Maybe just kind of like, not like super loud, because obviously, or just in a tent, it's like people can kind of hear us if we're going too loud. So just, kind of low enough to where we're kind of communicating.
I'll stand outside and stand watching. If anyone comes, I'll make it like a sound, so you guys know to, like
Battle?
wrap it. What?
Battle?
Axe.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you're the one who suggested it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Great.
I
so
guess I
Odo-
would try to want to help him get this done because I really don't feel comfortable having this book in here because it is against the rules, so my curiosity is piqued. So I want to try to get this done quick so we can get this book back.
Yeah, I
Cool.
feel that. Because also, it seems like, we probably don't have long before the next mission, so it'd probably be better to get this back before we go.
Absolutely.
Great. You guys proceed to Odor. You sit like kind of halfway in the door to the tent, looking out in towards kind of just the common area, but like also half listening in, I assume, just to, stay in the loop. Trayvorn, you open your pillow and like pull the book out that you've tucked away. You crack it open, lay it down on, I assume your cot to start like trying to compare things. Delvilos, you pull out the star charts. All right, who had the star charts last? I think it was Trayvorn.
Yeah, Trayvorn has all the paperwork.
Yeah.
Trayvorn, you guys pull it out, and Trayvorn, you feel tunnel vision start to creep in, and your vision goes black. Delvilos, you see Trayvorn's body fully lock up, and he falls over,
Oh my god.
and that's where we'll end our session.
No! What? Hold on. No! What? This is just supposed to be some harmless knowledge checks.
Oh my
What?
god. Listen here, kids. Don't read books.
They'll give you tunnel vision and you die.
Oh my god.
You heard here, books kill.
Start looking at my
Books
healing spells.
be killing.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Well, this has been an episode of the Goon Squad Radio podcast. Thank you for listening. I've been Brian Hops. You can support us by leaving us a review on iTunes, like, follow, subscribe, wherever you listen to podcasts. You guys got anything you want to plug, say, shout out?
Yes, the social medias. On Instagram, you got us, the players, kind of looking at it. If you want to reach out to us, we post some fire memes. It's going to be GSR_Intel. And if you want to get at DM, Dungeon Daddy Hops here, that's also GSR_Intel over at Twitter.
And just leave reviews. It's been it makes my day every time a new review pops up or we get a little bit more feedback. So it's been kind of cool seeing all that. So really do appreciate any feedback or anything you guys want to give because it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Even if
And
it's
for
bad.
every review you leave, you're one step closer to unlocking the coveted gazpacho recipe.
That is true. It is great gazpacho. I highly recommend.
It's Gucci gazpacho.
Can we cut that?
Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Later. That was a testy session.